Moses joining me on the desk for a first look at sports. Now the schedule makers in the AJHL, they're kind of a little bit of a tease. We had the Bobcats play last Saturday, fantastic game, and we had to wait a whole week in order to see them play again.
Yeah, not since their big win on the national stage in Airman, with Hockey Night in Canada, all that hoopla. The Cats definitely well rested because of that, thank goodness, because they got a big stretch coming, especially with the #1 team on the line coming up. Matt Schumont has more.
After arguably playing their best game of the season this past Saturday, some might think having a week off between games could kill some momentum. That's not the case for the Bobcats, as they say it couldn't have come at a better time after playing 3 games in 4 nights.
I think it was good to have the week off because before that we were going so hard. We had 4 games in such a short amount of time, and with that big emotional roller coaster of a game, I think that it was good to have a week off.
The time off is good. I mean, we had some bumps and bruises and nagging little things going on, and we'd played I think 6 games in 9 nights with a lot of travel in there as well. So anytime you get a little break like this, certainly I think it's real worthy.
During their week of practice, the Bobcats have worked on a little bit of everything, including watching a lot of film on Spruce Grove.
A lot of just simulation on Spruce's style of play, a lot of trying to get ourselves ready to play against that.
We're just keying down on our systems to the best that we can, that we'll hopefully have no mistakes during the games, and trying to maybe take what Spruce Grove, how they capitalized on us in previous games, take that and try and fix things from previous games.
This will be the 5th of 6 meetings between the 2 teams, and playing what felt like a playoff game a week ago, the Border City Bunch have nothing but confidence heading into Saturday's tilt against the #1 team in the country.
It's a huge game, and I mean, at some point, if you get into the playoffs, you're going to have to beat the Spruce Groves and the Fort McMurrays. So obviously now is the time to set that tone that we can play with them.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Meanwhile, the Bonneville Pontiacs are in action tonight when they host a Grand Prairie Storm. Now, the Yaks are coming off a 5-3 loss to the Calgary Mustangs on Sunday, mirrored in a 3-game losing streak. Bonneville is in 6th place in the North Division, 4 points up on last place Grand Prairie. The Storm do hold the edge in the season series 2-1. The most recent contest had the Pontiacs pull out a 3-2 victory, and that was back in November. Now in Junior B, the Lloydminster Bandits head west on Highway 16 tonight to take on the Vermilion Tigers. Bandits hold the season series, winning the 4 previous contests. You can catch this one at Vermilion Arena. Puck drop is at 8 o'clock. Now to college hoops, the Lakeland Rustlers stretch run for the playoff spots continue with a month till the postseason. Both programs are in prime position with a pair of games against King's College. The men came off a split last weekend and are now 2 points back of the 6th and final playoff spot in the ACAC. As for the Kings, they sit near the bottom of the basement, so the Rustlers have 2 points in their sights. The women, meanwhile, are in good spirits after playing their most consistent basketball all season last week. They moved into 5th place and could possibly move into sole possession of 4th with a sweep of the Kings tonight and tomorrow.
Kings is no slouch. They got some veterans, they got some size, so we're going to have to play well. If we play like we did on the weekend, I don't think we're probably going to lose this semester. Only way we do is if we have letdowns from that effort.
We've just kind of been waiting for this moment to happen, and now that it's happened, I think everyone's just even more excited for that win to go to nationals than we were before. We're just expecting the same thing that we expected this past weekend, and we have to go in there and play Rustler basketball and go from there, and whatever anyone else throws at us, we got our coach to lead us through and let us know what we have to go from there, and we just got to keep playing our game.
Also on the docket, the Lakeland Rustlers volleyball teams. They're on the road visiting Olds College. Now, this is a big game for the Lady Rustlers, who have lost 8 in a row after starting the season 5-1. The guys, meanwhile, are coming off a split to King's College last week and look to keep pace for a wildcard